I got expelled my first week as a freshman in college because I'm not a rat. My roommate Carl became my best friend within our first week. We liked the same food, loved the same movies, and did everything together. Our third roommate, Sam, was the outcast in our group. He's the type of guy that seems to hate everything, and that included me and Carl. He mostly kept to himself and barely spoke to us. One night around 3 a.m. while the three of us were asleep, the front door to our dorm got busted open, and the principal and 3 security guards stormed in, grabbed all 3 of us, and dragged us out. I asked, "What the hell is going on?" And the principal responded, "We're gonna get to the bottom of this." I was seriously alarmed. We got taken into a conference room and put into 3 separate rooms. I sat alone and was nervous. I started thinking, what could I have done that could get me in trouble? After about an hour of sitting there, I asked a security guard if I could go to the bathroom, and he said no. What the hell? Was I about to be arrested? Finally, the principal walked in, sat across from me, and said, "Is there something you want to tell me?" I said, "No." He glared at me and said, "I've gathered enough information about you, and I know exactly what you've done. You might as well just tell me the truth. It'll be a lot easier for you if you cooperate." I started to get angry because I truly had no idea what he was talking about, and I really hated the way he was trying to scare me. I get rebellious in times like these because my dad always taught me to stand up for myself even against authority if you knew it was wrong. So I maintained eye contact with the ugly bastard and said, "Why don't you tell me what this is all about instead of trying to scare me with your donut-filled rent-a-cop dickheads and your weird game of interrogation? Do you think you're in an episode of Law & Order? You're not." The principal was shocked that I wasn't going to fold like a flower and said, "So that's how you want this to go down, huh? That's how little you care about your future at this college? You'd be willing to throw it all away like that?" I sharply responded, "I don't know what you're referring to. Honest." He stared at me in silence for a while, wondered if I was telling the truth, and said, "We've compiled a ton of evidence against you for your operation. There's no need to lie about it. Your roommates confirmed it." That stumped me. He's gotta be lying because I know my best friend Carl wouldn't throw me under the bus. Sam would betray his own mother for a cheeseburger if he had to, so I wouldn't be surprised if he made up something just to save his own butt. I said, "You're gonna have to elaborate on what kind of an operation you're talking about." The principal said, "You're underground gambling. We have everything we need to get you expelled and possibly serve jail time. Just confess, and I promise to take it easier on you. But I'm going to want names of other friends that are also a part of this." I started laughing because I thought to myself, I don't even know how to gamble or any of the rules, and I'm terrible at math. I went to Vegas with my dad once, and I was scared to put a quarter in a machine. I said, "I've never gambled before. This is ridiculous." My principal was at a loss and said, "Fine, go get him." The security guard brought Sam in, and he was sweating. His eyes were red as if he had been crying. He sat across from me and said, "I tried to keep it from them, but they broke me. You need to tell them the truth, bro." I was shocked and asked, "I don't know what you're telling me. What truth?" Sam looked at the principal and shrugged his shoulders as if there was nothing else he could do. The principal said to me, "You had your chance. Now it's up to the police." The security guards took me out of there and brought me to the police station. I waited in an interrogation room for another 2 hours. Then a cop walked in and said, "We found your stash of cash and your books. This is an easy case. Carl told us everything." That was like a gut punch. My best friend betrayed me. Or is this cop making that up? I stayed quiet, not knowing what to say. He then said, "Unless Carl is throwing you under the bus and he's the one who's running the op, you tell me." I knew right then and there that was the truth. Carl betrayed me. All I needed to say was, "I want a lawyer." I was expelled from school a day later. We didn't even go to a trial. Carl broke and confessed to doing it. I was let back into school and became known for staying strong and not ratting out my best friend, even if he was guilty and had betrayed me.